It has been an action-packed day on the Hill since the early hours of this morning. We are now awaiting a House vote that would officially trigger an impeachment inquiry into President Biden.
This stupid, blundering investigation is keeping us from getting any real work done for the people of America.
You got a politician who does certain things. Those actions then benefit his family financially, and then there's an effort to conceal it and sweep it under the rug.
Why is the MAGA wing of the Republican Party resorting to this political stunt? 2 words: Donald Trump.
Joe Biden knew of, participated in, and benefited from his family cashing in on the Biden name around the world.
So that is ongoing live at this hour. Those accusations of cashing in, of course, include Hunter Biden. This is Hunter Biden earlier this morning. He was supposed to be sitting for a closed-door deposition today with the committee, but he rolled up to Capitol Hill, got out, stood in front of a podium, gave a defiant speech, then got back in the car and went home.
In the depths of my addiction, I was extremely irresponsible with my finances. But to suggest that is grounds for an impeachment inquiry is beyond the absurd. It's shameless. There's no evidence to support the allegations that my father was financially involved in my business because it did not happen.
Okay, lots to unpack there. Shortly after, Peter Doocy trying to get some answers from the president himself. Watch this.
President Peter, we're going to keep going. Are you worried? President Peter, we're going to keep moving outside now. Peter, are you worried about being impeached? Thank you so much. We're going to make our way out now.
What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. The walls are closing in on the Biden family, you guys. We seen from that first clip, Hunter Biden looked like he was about ready to jump out of his skin, like he had just seen a ghost. He knows his days are numbered. He knows he's caught. There has never been a divide in between Hunter Biden's business dealings, his foreign business dealings, or his acts as a foreign agent, and his father. They're working hand in hand in order to benefit the family, selling the family brand that is Joe Biden. Now we got Patriot Jim Jordan sending him into an absolute frenzy because he won't let this slide. He's been hot on their trail. I'm excited to get into the clip, guys. So we're going to jump straight into it, guys, and I'll get my thoughts on the back end. Yo, let's get straight into it, guys, and check out what Patriot Jim Jordan has now done. Yo, make sure you guys hit that like button before we even get into it. Hit that like button, guys. It does not cost a thing. Also, hit that subscribe button, guys. We're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. Let's get into it.
Hunter Biden was called in for a deposition to go before James Comer and Jim Jordan to testify, and he didn't show up. He just didn't show up. So then he did this is his press conference in trying to do damage control, and he's going down now. Now he's in trouble, and so's Daddy. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug TeNapel. I'm the creator of Earthworm Jim, the Never Heard Cat Scratch. I'm not doing cartoons anymore. Now I'm doing the news. Welcome to Doug in Exile.
Let me state as clearly as I can. My father was not financially involved in my business.
Review what Hunter Biden said in his press conference, and I think he made an interesting statement. He said his father was not financially involved in the business.
So technically, it's not lying.
Not as a practicing lawyer, not as a board member of Burisma, not in my partnership with a Chinese private businessman.
Holy smokes, did he say he was involved in a Chinese Communist Party private businessman? Not a good resume.
And certainly not as an artist.
Even worse.
And I think that qualifier, the word financially, is important because once again, it shows another change in this story. First, it was no involvement. Then, no, I never talked to anyone. And then we find out about the dinners, the meetings, the phone calls, and everything else. Now it's okay. He wasn't involved in the business financially. I think that is important. It's one of the reasons we want to talk to Hunter Biden. Second thing I would say is this: in a few hours, I think the House of Representatives is going to pass the impeachment inquiry, and that is an important step if you talk to any scholars in this, I think we could proceed as we did under Speaker McCarthy where he announced it, but this is an important step. The impeachment power resides solely with the House of Representatives. If a majority of the House now says we're in an official impeachment inquiry as part of our constitutional duty to do oversight, that carries weight. That's going to help us get these witnesses in.
We've had enough. Biden says history will judge us harshly. He will judge you harshly.
Judgment is coming for the Bidens. Here's Margie Taylor Greene on Benny Johnson's show with yet another crime exposed of Hunter Biden with human trafficking.
The clip of you looking that reporter in the eye and going, what do you have to say about Hunter Biden's sex crimes, his abuse of women and violations of the Mann Act? And she said nothing. She was silent.
The press is trying to run away and hide from this. That was the Washington Post, and she was grilling our chairman, James Comer, totally arguing and defending the Biden family, arguing and defending Joe Biden and Hunter Biden. And I brought that up because that was going to be my line of questioning in the deposition about the proof that we have that Hunter Biden himself violated the Mann Act, which is human trafficking for sex. He paid women and paid for women to travel across state lines. And we have evidence of that. And that is what I wanted to ask him about. And that is the one issue, Benny, that the DC press corps, that every single mainstream media outlet does not want to talk about.
And speaking of the DC press corps, here's what Karine Jean-Pierre has to say. I'm sure this will be chock full of information.
Is the president okay with his son defying a congressional subpoena?
I'm just not going to get into specifics on that. I would have to refer you to the president's, not the president, but Hunter's personal representatives. He's a private citizen. I'm just not going to get into it.
Hunter Biden defied the congressional subpoena. Here's Joe Biden on what he thinks should be done to people who ignored the J6 subpoena. Remember, this is going to happen to Hunter Biden, what he wishes on someone else.
What's your message to people who defy congressional subpoenas on the January 6th committee?
I hope that the committee goes after them and holds them accountable.
Should they be prosecuted by the Justice
I do,
Department?
yes.
So Joe Biden says they should prosecute them. That would apply to his son. So by his own standard, we have to prosecute Hunter Biden. All this is doing is green lighting the subpoena. Here's Jim Jordan to wrap us up.
We think he should come in. And if he doesn't, we're gonna move forward with contempt proceedings. There's a process we have to follow, but we plan to do that.
Hunter Biden's going down. Joe Biden impeachment's about to go down.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Coming from Doug. Definitely going to be sure to leave the original video link down in the description box below for you guys to go check out. And also for you guys to go over there and show Doug some love. Sounds like we've got an impeachment inquiry about to be launched, with the House also voting today on whether or not the official impeachment inquiry against Joe Biden will be launched. At the same time, Hunter Biden was supposed to be sitting down and doing this, deposition, sitting down with the committee, completely blows them off just to do this press briefing, trying to, spin a little bit of the heat off of his father. It doesn't seem like it's working. We've got Patriots hot on his trail like Jim Jordan. He will not let up. He is relentless. And like he said, we are going to get to the bottom of this, even if we got to hold Hunter Biden in contempt of court, for violating or ignoring this congressional subpoena. We're going to do what we got to do. We got to follow out the law. Like Joe Biden said, with the people who are ignoring the congressional hearing for the J6, hunt them down. We're going to hunt them down, and they need to be held accountable. He's speaking about those J6s. Inherently, he was talking about his son also. Didn't even know it, right? But got to hold him accountable. Once the House does that vote on, whether or not to launch the official impeachment inquiry against Joe Biden, this is going to open up or blow those doors open for the Hunter Biden connection. A lot of the evidence that we've all been looking for is going to come out in the discovery on the official impeachment inquiry. I feel like a lot of the digging there is going to incriminate not only Joe, but his son also. We now have Hunter Biden coming out and saying a couple of conflicting stories. First it was, my father has not been involved in any of my business dealings in any sort of capacity. Then he was saying he's not part of any meetings. He hasn't met with any of my business partners. Found out that was a lie. Now he's trying to say that his father was not involved from a financial standpoint, and we're not buying it. I'm glad we have patriots that will serve for the people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, Peter Ducey, Jim Jordan. We seen what, Peter Ducey trying to ask his questions, get shot down immediately. They don't want you to ask any questions. They just want you to go with their narrative. Definitely hop in the comment section and let me know your thoughts, guys. Do you think Jim Jordan is going to get to the bottom of this? And what do you think the House will vote as far as this official impeachment inquiry? Do you think it's going to be launched today? Also, make sure you guys smash that like button, guys. It does not cost a thing. Hit that like button for your boy. And also hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. I'll catch you guys on next week. Go.